Do now! Motherfucker! 48.37 days. All right, what's up, everybody? Jester here. Welcome to Project Ozone 3 Kappa mode. So, we just logged in, and if you saw the intro, that took place in November of 2018. Here we are, the end of March 2019. So it's been a while. Project Ozone 3 has kept us pretty busy, and there's a lot of people that have heard about the no EMC run, and yet there is no backlog because I am stupid. So we're going to start this off with a little bit of a base tour. Actually, I guess it's a full world tour. And then we're going to get into where we need to fix things. I'll explain things as I go, why they're there, and what some of the stuff we might even end up getting rid of. FPS is trashed, mostly because, one, the nature of the pack, two, all of the mods, and three, the absolute sheer craziness that I am doing in this pack. So we're going to go ahead and start things off with a quick base tour. I'm actually going to start outside this building by the water wheels because this is where everything started. Hey, get out of here. We would put our stuff away, but we're going to get into that in a minute. We might need to find a chest. Started here with the water wheels and the power system, and I decided to leave them almost for, like, I guess, posterity. Just to keep them up, this is where we started. And this is where everything has grown from. Shortly thereafter, we moved into this building. One of my first attempts at trying to actually build something. Not just play the pack, but actually build it. We have a few rando chests lying about. We're going to keep some of the tools and stuff that we know we utilize and get rid of some of the garbage and just leave it in there. As you can tell, we need to fix the bolt issue. Hey, look, we got some stuff in here too. We'll have to fix all this. That's on the list. Put it on the list. This is the main building where I operated out of for a majority of the playthrough. It's got all the machines. They have been redone a time or two, and they are all synced up to the ME system, which surprisingly enough still has power. Let's see, still got some red matter stuff. We've got all the other stuff and things going on for some of the, yeah. Yeah, that's, what was that, the World Breaker pickaxe? I think that was the World Breaker pickaxe. No, it wasn't that. It was something else goes there. But as you can see, we've got some of the stuff that we have done on down the line. Some of these are empty. And this was done for the infinity block, or the block of infinity. I'm going to go in here. We have almost everything done. So let's take a look. Alpha, that's complete. Beta, that's complete. We got this placeholder for carrots. We haven't done that yet. We'll probably get to that. Everything else is complete. Gamma gets into a little bit of extra utilities and buildcraft. You know what? Let's fix this. And bam. Okay. A little bit bigger, a little bit easier to read. Going into Delta, that's complete. You've got the option. Do you want to go one side or the other with the jetpacks? We got it. Going into pneumatic craft and mechanism, we are done. Not done with the solar panels. So we'll get into that in a bit. So solar panels on the list. We still got to do the 4096. I got to pull that from somewhere. Because I'm pretty sure that was complete. Just maybe I haven't made the actual storage drive. Going into RF Tools, Erebus, and the Aether. Of course, that's done. Heading into big reactors and Galacticraft. Kappa mode. Or, not Kappa mode, but Kappa. Is all of the Project E stuff. And as you can see, I've got the Philosopher's Stone. Yes, that is needed. The Morning Star and the Qatar. Those are next. I think I was working on those last we were here. The Transmutation table and the alchemical chest. I haven't even got to the alchemical chest, let alone the energy condenser. And these are going to be the extreme last things. Probably not even, actually no, some of these will have to be built just to say that we completed it. Or because of the way they cascade, I will set them up. But I know the Klein Star is going to be very, very challenging to make simply because of how it's made. We'll figure that out. We're not there just yet. Draconic Evolution. I have to make another Staff of Power. I will probably have to make another Draconic Armor, and then we got to do the Chaos Core. We have completed the Chaos Guardian. We wrecked his face, and we handled that business. Go down here to Moo, and you can see all that's complete, except for the Sword of the Cosmos. And then once all that is done, I do believe new opens up. So as you can see, we have made this progress. We haven't touched EMC, and we go in here. Once everything catches up. There we go. 1,000 blocks of infinity. And 100 blocks, or 100 infinity ingots. How, might you say? Well, once you get the first block and you have the wand of animation, you can handle it from there. You can see up top we have the glorious infinity armor. I actually don't care for it. And you can see we are using the Zivasio armor. I actually don't care for it because it's a little too fast. And when we have as much craziness as we have going on, it just makes it difficult. Okay, so we got mechanism stuff over here. All of the machines making all of the stuff. And we walk across the way. And this is all pneumaticraft. We fully automated pneumaticraft. And I know people have done this in various different ways. I have 3 chambers up top with all of the interfaces ready to go. Even this has an interface so we can make all the PCB stuff. We had oil in here. We no longer have an oil cow, so we have no more oil in there to make all the fluids. We used all the LPG because we were going crazy with plastic. I can't remember what it was, but we needed a whole mess of it. So that's taken care of. We had fluid access. And even still, as much time as I've put into this, and we're going to download the statistics, 48 days. Do you believe that's somewhere around 1,100 hours? 48 days of time have gone into this playthrough. So that is all pneumaticraft. You can see some of the buildings aren't done, and most everything is built with carpenter's blocks. And that's probably another reason why my FPS is garbage. We head over here. This small room is used to make a massive quantity of logic circuits. As we got later on, I found that more and more were needed, and it just didn't end. All of this is automated purposes of the assembly tables. We can head over here, and this is where we needed more blocks. I needed a whole lot more blocks, so we went ahead and got these set up to where it'll take some of the ores. You can see 76,000 stacks of iron ore, and we go on down the line more and more and more and more. Can't remember what you were. What were you? Huh. I guess I didn't lock it. That's my own fault. And then we have, I believe that was Yellorium. Our modest little. We did all of this for machines and then enchantments. This, the month was October, if I recall correctly, and we had it set up for all of our subs. Kaz right there himself has his potato. So this was the month of October and the subscribers that hit. So we're gonna head back on over. We'll move over here. This is where we did some of our Botania stuff. We automated the portal, which has since shut down. Not that that's too much of a surprise. Surprised it was up for as long as it was. We'll have to fix that at some point. But believe it or not, it automated itself. It dropped out of here. You can see the item dropper. And it went in through the vacuum chest. But the items got pulled through the portal, which turned it into the new stuff. We don't have ranged hoppers in 1.7.10, so it didn't work that well. You can see makeshift jury rig stuff, like the advanced solar right here, because I need an advanced solar panel for an autonomous activator. I did that silliness for the Get Wrecked Nerd. You too. Get wrecked. I did that because we needed 100 of each. Where are you all coming from? I will wreck your face. 100 of each of the different things. Oh, that's where you're coming from. Because I have a spawner in there. 100 each of the runes. And we use that. That way I could right click on one. It could right click on the other. To use an open hand to do all the stuff and the things. This is trashed. This is absolutely trashed. I could have done a better job. You can see I tried to start doing it, and I pretty much gave up. I almost wandered off the ledge there. This is where I did my fighting against the Gaia. I used the carpet trick, and it worked pretty well. This was set up, and this was more of a test. Because I had to kill so many of them. And I think I've got to kill a few more. But I had this set up to see if these could reach to pick up all of the stuff from all of the mobs that were dropping. So it kind of worked. I haven't implemented it further yet. Because, well, I've been busy. Please don't hate me. Head into here. This was the second building I made. All of this went from here. The auto sieves. The glorious, look at all the trash down there. Auto sieves. Went in, it all got packaged up. You see there's still stuff waiting. It got packaged up, and it went into this gold. Wow, I'm smart. This diamond chest. And then you can see the gates on there. But the diamond chest then went and got processed over here in the pulverizers and furnaces and put into their respective drawers. But what ended up happening is you always get overflow because that stuff's just going to run. So this chest, as you see, it's full. The gate, I was going to say, what the hell was that? Inventory full, red pipe signal. It sends it over here to this basic gate. Red pipe signal, turn the redstone on, and it disabled the zombie generator. Now, if you're playing through this pack, zombie gens, early game, 3,000 RF per tick. If you get a nutrient distillation cow, definitely far more overpowered than anticipated. That was a lifesaver. All right, upstairs. This was a little bit later. Started processing more of the liquid stuff. As you can see, it goes into the auto casters. And then the casters will then turn it into blocks. Once you get a full block, and it dumped out into the system. Over here is all of the RF tools worlds. Have one for all of these blocks. I actually had a dragon dimension to go and just kill all of the dragons. All right. We're going to head across over to this little unfinished building. This served two purposes. The bottom portion served to make osmium crystals. Because if you don't know by now, the ME controller requires osmium crystal. It also requires concentrated cloud seed, but this is what it was for. It was the only single purpose. And why are you being silly? Forget. We'll deal with it later. And so down here, the 5x automation to take osmium ore and turn it into osmium crystal. And as you can see, we have a full drawer. Head upstairs. All of this was to make the HDPE. That's all this does is make HDPE, which we also need. And then we put, because, hey, it's convenient. It's right here. This was for lithium, which I do believe was for something else. Yes, to make the lithium dust, which you go, and that goes into the induction stuff for, that's full. The induction stuff for the simple achievements. Are you still maxed out? Yes. But you are full. You are full, so there is nothing you can do at the moment. I'm going to take you out. Yep, it's going to work. It's going to work. It's going to kill power. All right. Next up is our barn. We have some cows. That's really all that's over here. Cows and ranchers. I was going to set up an entire massive fluid storage, and I never did. Over here is our wool farm, and then we have our cows and our pigs. We have the breeders, which stay full when they're powered. You can notice there is no power. It's shut off. The breeders, which will breed the cows, and then the little babies, go down the conveyors. And we're not going to get stuck in here. We're not going to get stuck in here because that's awful. We'll head downstairs. Gotta love flight. They head down here, and they get stuck down here, and they grow up, and they get slaughtered. Because you need the food. Yeah, you need food. But fluid cows are your best friend. We look in here, you can see we had a whole mess of fluid cows. Oh, you're empty. We'll fix you later. Little auto fisher setup. Got some fish. We needed fish. And to be honest, I can't remember why we needed fish. Head on over this way. And we have our portals to the various RF tools dimensions. Titanium, peridot, sapphire, ruby, mithril, and plutonium. Liquid plutonium. That was a pain in the ass. And then all of this is done to process those various materials. And then last, but massively not least, this is our AE2 building. Certain things are auto-kept. Those are not there simply because everything has been not running. So we keep a whole mess of all of the things. You can see over here as well, 154,000 those chips, 130,000 of calculation and logic, and then 3 million of the silicon. So yeah, this was crazy. This, if you're starting a playthrough and you have the mental instability and craziness, I'm going to do a no EMC run. As soon as you can, set up a separate system to make pulsating chipsets and turn them into these chipsets. You are going to need them by the thousands. As you can see, we're full. So there's half the reason why stuff's not doing what it needs to do is because we are full. Also, one of the achievements was completely enclose your ME system in cloud. But it didn't specify what. So we took the controller and we encased it. We have... Can we clear you out? No. We're going to have to put you in the inventory. We're going to get things going. I know this works in current versions. Do you work? You do not. You do. You're killing me. Killing me, Smalls. That's okay. We're gonna go ahead and get this taken care of. Yeah, something's derpy. I am somehow in the cheat mode. I haven't done this in a while. Don't hate me. I'm trying to remember. Oh, that's where our problem lied. That's right. What were we missing? We're missing something. Diamond. Yes, diamond. Of all the things, we are missing diamond. We have 589,000 blocks of diamond, but we don't have actual diamond. And one of those, that's that hindsight thing. I went through and I had everything set up to store as I had it stored as blocks just because of singularities, and I never really gave a whole lot of thought to, hey, you actually might need the individual stuff. There were some crazy things that we did throughout this playthrough. And if you had the opportunity to see it, there were some shenanigans. There was some shenanigans. We had a good time, and that's the important thing. But I've been saying for the last, what is it now? 4 or 5 months? I swear I'm going to finish the playthrough. Here we are, the end of March, and I still haven't got my butt in gear. So I'm finally finishing the playthrough. Don't judge. Don't judge. This episode is going to be a long one. We're not going to get anything really accomplished or started because this is just the introduction to the base, what's going on, and what we need to do. Storage obviously has to be resolved in a much more grandiose fashion. So that's the main top side. We head downstairs to the bottom side. You can see there's some stuff and things going on. Auto crafting, massive accumulation storage in the deep storage. As you look at the emerald one, which is completely empty, but there's actually a joke from the stream behind that, because all the singularities we need for AE2, I may or may not have used emerald to make the singularities. I got some trash talking for that, especially from my vanilla friends, because who in their right freaking mind uses emeralds to trash to make singularities? This guy. All right, put some of this stuff up. Finish cleaning up. Yeah, I made a little bit of a mess, and I do apologize. We're cleaning it up. Please don't send me to my room. Please don't send me to my room. I'm cleaning up my mess, I swear. This is why we can't have nice things, because Jester makes a mess. Gonna get this cleaned up quick, fast, and in a hurry. Okay, so you got Erebus, you got the mining dimension, you got the Aether, the Nether, the Deep Dark, and the last Millennium. This one kind of doesn't count. It goes to one of the planets. Yes, we actually had... Here, I'll show you what we had set up on the planets if we don't crash, because that would be bad. Hey. Get wrecked, nerd. Get wrecked. So this was a typical setup on one of the other planets. Had the chamber, had some, what do you call it, leaves, and we had all of the accumulation of oxygen. I thought I got rid of all the batteries. I guess not. And then we had the quarry outside that was going through and getting all the stuff that we need from that dimension. Open up. Oh, yeah. See, ticks are bad. And it's my fault. I can't blame the server. Can't blame any of that. It's my fault. As you can see here, Neptune ore is what we were going for because we are on the planet Neptune. Imagine that. So we had these setups on a few of them. Mercury, I think Saturn, stuff like that. So we'll head back in here. Now, the bulk of the processing, the bulk of the stuff that we did was actually in the deep dark. A lot of people's like, I've never thought about using the deep dark that way. Well, I did, and we damn near destroyed this poor server. And we're in the process of doing it now. As you can see, ticks, or the entity count, is awful. And we have brought the server and this playthrough to a crawl. Kill all item. Boom! 20,000 items gone. Because this whole thing is full. Because I let it run and it is now full. Can we fix this? Do we have any more storage stuff? Anything? You know there's a T in storage, right, Jester? There is a T. I promise you. English, look it up. We do not have any more storage. Can we make 10 of you? So one of these days, one of these episodes, we're going to go ahead and we're going to hopefully fix a lot of this. We're just going to wait on the 64K. Or the other smarter option, at least for the time being, before things get carried away, as they are known to get, we're going to go in here and we are going to disable. We're going to shut off the power. No more power. And we're just going to let it be. We're going to let it sit. Some of this stuff will despawn. But all of this is my massive farm. All of the stuff is being handled here. Stuff like diamond seeds and steel and invar and lumium. We had a whole mess of Minusio. Pretty much almost every material, at least the ones that we're going to need for singularities, are represented here. You know what? We actually didn't look at all the singularities now that I think about it. More batteries that we need to trade out for tesseracts. Over here, this is my setup to make fluix, or sorry, not fluix, but flux. The flux electrum ingots. We are up to, how many is that now? Just over 11 million. Okay. Remember, everything has been full. So that's this side. We had more farms over here, but these have been since turned off. This setup over here, its sole purpose in life was to make Temperio. More farms over here. So we set up a serious, crazy, backwards, broken farm setup. We might be stealing some of you. You're all being, oh, you suck. All being utilized. You suck. So I tried various different things. I wanted to set up a Horn of the Wild setup down here, but it was automated, and I wanted to use the Mana Pulse stuff, and I failed miserably, so it never happened. Plain and simple. It never happened. But we utilized the Deep Dark. We abused it. Maybe that's going to make things run a little bit better. Let's head into the last millennium. In here, this is the power. This is where all the power is. I was going to build it up, make it look nice and almost kind of maybe pretty-like, and that never happened. That never happened. You can see this framework. This framework is for another one of the achievements. You have to build a max size reactor. and that is the frame for the max size reactor. You also need to have a second draconic ball. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. So we have this set up. It's just a matter of turning it on, and I just haven't. Eventually I will. And we'll probably do that through this playthrough. But yeah, this stuff is absolutely wrecked. And then where all the other stuff takes place is in here. How messed up are things here? Please no. Okay, it's not so bad. I did a little crazy stuff. This is and might still continue to be a spawner. Clay golems, zombies, because we need zombie domes, and endermen. And they all react with the flip of a lever. Got some clay golem action going. Turn that off. We don't need it. Over here, we have, this is a regular mob spawner. It spawns the mobs, they drop down, and they get their faces wrecked. Down here, picks up the experience, goes in there, picks up the items, goes in there, and is dumped back into the system. Over here, we've got these two, and these make vibrantium, as well as this one does the Franken zombie or the Z-Logic controllers. It's one of those. It requires the zombie soul, but it sets it up. It bottles the zombie soul. It sends it through to the soul binder, and we have a good time. It's all managed by when something is full, and it shuts everything off. So I'm pretty sure we are out of stuff. Oh, that's because I'm not trying to make any. And see, 46 enticing crystals. Yeah. We head over here, and this giant weirdness, its sole purpose is, right now I do believe we're making infinity, but we're out of stuff. This sole purpose is to make the blocks of infinity. You can see the animated block, and it just goes in there and it gets within range and it wrecks its face. It's a crude, what the hell kind of setup, but it worked and it was fun. This was the first one. It didn't work out so well. I built the second one. All of this is Mechanism, another simple achievements quest. So we will actually look at that in the future. So this is some of the Magneticraft, not Mechanism, Magneticraft stuff. And then we have Mechanism. I was playing around with the Mechanism stuff. That's exactly all this is me playing around. Getting this, we got this steam boiler going, producing 77 million RF per tick. And I'm trying to get these 4 up and running, but I haven't had any luck yet. Only because I know how it happened in this one, because we overheated it. If you look at the temperature, it's way on the overheat side. And then over here, these farms, their sole purpose in life is to make the ultimate stew. Was it the ultimate stew? Yes, the ultimate stew. Everything is in place. It makes the ultimate stew. I just have to come through here, collect what I need. And I know, with all of these being full, we are getting enough resources dumped into there. This makes rubber. So, yeah. That, in a crazy, holy crap nutshell, is the Project Ozone 2 Kappa mode no EMC world. It's not done. As you saw at the beginning, we are not done, but we are here to get things started once again. I know this video went long, but we're gonna try and pick things back up, try and get things going, develop a plan of attack, and finish this magical quest. This is where all the singularities are made. I'm scatterbrained, and I do apologize. I'm new at this. This is where we did all the singularities, and this is where we will continue to do more singularities. But we just need to get all the materials. You can see that we are missing a whole bunch. So we'll figure something out. We always do. Anyhow, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, Brian's going to come find you. No, I'm kidding. If you didn't, but you still have a pulse, you hit that thumbs up anyway. Who cares? Otherwise, have a good one, and I'll see you in the live stream.